welcome to the Craft Beer Channel and welcome to another beer log. Today I am at one of those bucket list places. It is the Great British Beer Festival, or GBBF as it's mostly known. Some people know it for the fact that everyone's called Brian, and others know it because, well, it is one of the biggest, and certainly the biggest real ale festival in the world. So I've had some beautiful real ale and also some terrible real ale, but that's just par for the course. So it's a little bit naughty. The thing that I'm drinking mostly today is this. It's a keg beer. It's a collaboration between Burning Sky, which is an amazing brewery in the southeast of England who are making spontaneously fermented beers, but also lovely cask and also hop forward keg beers. And they've been brewing with an old school brewery called Harvey's, who make, I'm going to go ahead and say it, the best bitter in the UK. A beautiful, it's got a little bit of butterscotch from the distill, it's got lots of stone fruit aroma from the yeast, and just enough hoppy bitterness and aroma to sort of keep the real nerds interested. But it really is all about that yeast profile. And they have brewed a beer with Burning Sky. Now, it's a bit of a trend at the moment for the older guys to be getting involved in the newer guys. Somebody in marketing said, hey, this is an opportunity, and mostly the brewers mess it up. There's been some terrible collaborations along the way. However, some of them have been awesome, and this one has to go in that field. There's also a New England IPA being made by Fuller's and Cloudwater, which I'm quite excited about. However, this beer is a very different thing. So, what we have here is a hazy beer, and yes, people at the bar were asking, is it supposed to be like that? It is a modern IPA brewed with Harvey's yeast, which is essentially a New England kind of approach. It's using the esters of the yeast in amalgamation with the hop aromas that are coming through. And we have this gorgeous gold hazy colour. Not a huge amount of aroma. It's quite, he said he liked my channel. Sorry, our channel, sorry Brad. Not a huge amount of aroma. I swear there's a hint of Brett, but I feel like they might be very upset about me saying that. But it's really orangey pithy, a bit like really fresh Orval before the Brett's really taken hold. And there's some lovely stone fruits, some definite kind of lemony, limey citrusness there. I don't know the exact hops that they've used, but they're definitely New World, but they've been used very subtly. Probably the dry hop is quite limited. It's really nice. It tastes a lot lower than the 6% that it's reached. Now orange pithiness comes through. There's a little bit of orange juicy kind of stuff going on. As you can tell from the fact I keep sipping, it's just endlessly drinkable. It's kind of got the Taurus Bulba kind of drinkability to it as well. But it's one of those beers where the first time you drink it, you're like, yeah, I'm not too sure about it. But it is bloody lovely. Oh, I missed him. Yeah, lots of orange pith, a bit like fresh Orval again. Lots of citrus, lots of lemon. I think most of it is coming from the yeast, except for that slightly hoppy bite. Which comes from, I mean, what's glorious is I'm at a beer festival where everything has to be served at, cellar temperature. So it's 10 to 12 degrees, which is what cask beer should be served at. They've gone, this is meant to be cold, right? So we'll serve it at like 1 or 2 degrees, because like my hand is nearly stuck to the glass, which is holding back some of those flavours, which is, I think, is why the really citrusy stuff is coming through. Because I'm sure served warm there'd be a little bit more of that stone fruit, yeasty ester coming through. So I thought I'd show you the Great British Beer Festival once again. It's one of those things that gets a bit of flack, and lots of people say, oh, go straight to the American stand, that's where the good stuff is. And it's totally unique what you get at the American stand. Like, American beers on cask are rare enough in America, let alone in the UK. So that's really exciting. But there are, if you look hard enough, some beautiful British beers in amongst the twigs. And some really exciting stuff going on as some of the breweries like Harvey's and Fuller's learn from the newer guys. I'm not saying that the newer guys shouldn't learn from the older guys as well. They definitely should, particularly in terms of consistency. But there's something very exciting about when these guys come together, and that's what I've mostly been drinking today. So guys, check out our video that we did a couple of years ago where we called everyone Brian and made enemies of the camera collective. And also make sure you check out our other craft beer festival videos that we've done, LCBF, Indie Man, all that kind of stuff, all coming up at the end of the video. Until then, if you can, get a hold of this beautiful beer from the guys at Burning Sky and unbelievably at Harvey's. Cheers.